this topic will be about in the Trump rally in University of Illinois, where protesters came to protest against the Trump supporters and Trump, and of course, it got like a little violent. And there has been different opinions about it. Oh, should the protesters shouldn't have even went over there to the Trump rally, or oh no, it's fine that the protesters stood against hatred. And where I stand on this is that I'm totally fine by fine with the protesters that went over to the Trump rally to disrupt it, and which ultimately closed down the Trump rally. And I loved it in my opinion. And I know people are gonna they're gonna say no, go out there and just vote. That's how you fight, by voting. And they're not wrong at all. I totally I agree. But I'm not gonna lie, this is like a lot, this is my emotions talking. And I was totally fine for anybody who stands up for hatred and anybody who advocates violence towards other people. And that's what Trump does. He advocates for violence. He even said that he would. There were one time at a rally, he said that he wanted to punch one of the protesters. He even said that even recently in South Carolina there was a man that sucker punched one of the black protesters, and and the guy afterwards said that in an interview. He said, "Yeah, that guy deserved it. And next time I see him, I'm going to kill him." So, and then Donald Trump, his response to that is that, I'm looking into probably paying for his legal fees. A guy who sucker punched somebody and then said afterwards, I might have to kill him. And we got a presidential candidate that is okay with that. He said he will pay for his legal fees. That's why you have protesters upset. That's why you have protesters over there to stop freaking Trump rallies. And I don't mind that. Like what is going on is disgusting. That you literally have some Ku Klux Klan freaking rally at some university. And it's disgusting that the University of Illinois would even allow him to be at the university. Like why would you do that? Like this guy is nothing. He preaches on hatred against minorities and violence. Why would you let somebody inside your university that advocates these stuff? Like that's disgusting. And I know why. It's all because the bling bling. They want the money. And like sometimes you gotta go with your morals and not freaking do disgusting things because of money. And it was just crazy. And one of the things that happened during the rally, there was actually like a priest that went on stage and was trying to steal the mic from Trump, which was just, in my opinion, it was just awesome. And then it was crazy that the priest even got in a fight with one of the Trump supporters. Now I don't know who threw the first punch, but I doubt the priest threw the first punch because he is a priest, well documented of someone who is against violence. So it would be hard to believe that the priest started the fight and not the Trump supporter. But it was just like I don't know. I loved it. Chicago stand up. I totally respect that. To close down any rally. Well, it's definitely a racist rally of from a presidential candidate. Like this isn't some actor that held a racist group. This isn't some athlete or some celebrity of any kind. Like this is a presidential candidate, somebody who doesn't have a huge chance but has a decent chance of winning the president of becoming president. So like this is scary. Like this is really scary that you have a guy, if he is in the office, like things are going to get crazy. There will be a divide in this country. I mean, well, a huger divide in this country than what it is already. And like it will be scary. All those violent racist Trump supporters that are out there, they're gonna feel like that. Hey, my president say it's okay to commit violence and be a racist piece of shit. And they're going, I'm telling you, it's going to be an escalation of violence. I know people that are watching going to be like, oh, you're just being extreme, you're being crazy. No, I won't. Like, I'm telling you, if you have a president that says it's okay to commit violence, I'm telling you, there is going to be violence. I'm telling you now. Another thing that was crazy, after the whole Trump rally, Donald Trump blamed Bernie supporters for what happened. Bernie supporters. Like, do you have any proof, any factual proof that it was Bernie supporters that did it? And even if it was Bernie supporters, what the hell does Bernie has to do with any of those students? The Bernie can't control every freaking person that supports him. Like, are you serious? So you're gonna put it on Bernie? You're gonna put it on Bernie? It's his fault. And then Donald Trump, afterwards said that, if you want to bring your supporters over to my rally, we're gonna see. I'm gonna bring my supporters to your rally. Like, that's scary. You're gonna bring a bunch of racist, violent mother effers to somebody else's rally. Like, that is cause for violence and danger that's gonna happen. Why would you say something like guy advocates for violence? He doesn't care. And when he talks about, oh, we should kill the terrorist families, and oh, we should do torture even though it doesn't work. Like, when you have this freaking maniac running for a presidential candidate and he's in the lead, like, he will most definitely be the Republican nominee. He will. He's sweeping everybody, and that's dangerous.